Hello, I'm Bernard Norcott-Mahany. I work at the Blueford branch of the Kansas City Public Library. I am reading from Spoon River Anthology by Edgar Lee Masters. I am doing this for National Poetry Month in April of 2025. So I'm reading 3 or 4 poems a day. These are short poems. The premise of the work is that you are going through the graveyard, the hill, um, of Spoon River, and that as you see the various tombstones, that the dead sort of speak to you from the grave. That's the premise. So you get sort of a view of life in this town. And these poems, of course, will cross-reference with one another because it's a small town and these people have all interacted. And so sometimes one person will make reference to someone else, and then much later, their tombstone will speak. Now, that would indicate that their tombstones are separate from one another, which might indicate something. Oftentimes couples or families are grouped together, but sometimes, one person will be like an outlier. So the first poem we're going to look at is that of Amanda Barker. And she is a woman who died in childbirth. Apparently she knew that if she were to get pregnant and to give birth, that she would die. Her physical condition was not such that she could actually withstand that. And so, needless to say, she sort of blames her husband for, in fact, inflicting this on her. Then we have Constance Hately, and Hately was one of the good people of the town. She raised her sister's kids when their parents died, and so she was seen as a good person. But as you'll see, ironically, Hately doesn't see herself as a good person because what was outwardly appeared to be good came with a catch. And then we have Chase Henry, who was the town drunk. So those are the three tombs we'll be looking at today, tombstones. Amanda Barker. Henry got me with child, knowing that I could not bring forth life without oozing my own. In my youth, therefore, I entered the portals of dust. Traveler. It is believed in the village where I lived that Henry loved me with a husband's love, but I proclaim from the dust that he slew me to gratify his hatred. Constance Hately. You praise my self-sacrifice, Spoon River, in rearing Irene and Mary, orphans of my older sister. And you censure Irene and Mary for their contempt for me. But praise not my self-sacrifice, and censure not their contempt. I reared them, I cared for them, true enough, but I poisoned my benefactions with constant reminders of their dependence. Chase Henry. In life, I was the town drunkard. When I died, the priest denied me burial on holy ground, the which redounded to my good fortune, for the Protestants bought this lot and buried my body here, close to the grave of the banker Nicholas and of his wife Priscilla. Take note, ye prudent and pious souls, of the cross currents in life, which bring honor to the dead who lived in shame. So those were Amanda Barker, Constance Hately, and Chase Henry from the Spoon River Anthology by Edgar Lee Masters.